Hey guys, welcome to my new show. This is going to be called Anime Roll Call. I know I mentioned it last video, but I kind of want to go over what it's going to be about again today. So what this show is going to be about is I'm going to go through 5 animes that are coming out, later this month or later next month, and I might give a very short synopsis of what it's about. I will try my best to find any info on the anime before I actually start recording, but things happen and all that kind of stuff. And I'll also give 5 new games that have come out recently or that are coming out later this month. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. I got a brand new intro, so tell me what you think about it. And yeah, so thank you guys for checking it out, and let's begin. And welcome back. So I hope you guys don't mind the new opening. It's I keep trying my best to make the openings a little bit more interesting each time, but you guys can tell me what you think. I know I got some more dubstep, so I had the lovely Vinyl Scratch again making an appearance with me. So anyways, let's jump into this. So the first anime I'm going to talk about is Pokemon Best Wishes Season 2. I'm not a really big Pokemon fan, or at least the anime. I am pretty big in the video games, but not necessarily in the anime. To be honest, I haven't actually seen the anime since, like, I want to say maybe I haven't actually seen any of the new episodes beyond what was being forced to me to watch. Beyond that, I actually have not seen any new episodes. I actually started watching Pokemon when it first came out, and that is literally as far as I ever went. I watched maybe Season 2 and up to Season 3, I believe, but that was pretty much about it. I didn't watch any more than that. So if you guys think so I hope to all the Pokemon fans out there, you guys may think this is pretty cool. You can tell me in the comments down below. But yeah, I probably may check it out, maybe if I actually watch Season 1 of this, but I guess we'll find out. Anyways, next one. So the next anime I want to talk about is Muv Luv Alternative Total Eclipse. It is based off a dating sim, just like Clannad and a few other ones that I know about. But this one was very interesting because it has a mecha. It has like a mecha element involved in it. So whether this anime will involve a lot of mechas or whether it involve a lot of love, or maybe it has both. Who knows? I guess we'll check it out and everything. It is coming out later this July, and yeah, I kind of want to check it out. I did check up a little bit of what it's about. Apparently they said the game was an okay game. It was just pretty much you just hitting the space bar over and over and over, and maybe like ever so often getting to pick the dialogue or the choices of the character. If you guys have ever played a dating type sim, I'm going to probably say anime dating sim. That one's pretty popular on Newgrounds, or if you guys have ever played Katawa Shoujo, which I actually did do a little bit of a playthrough on. It's pretty fun if it's a very good story. I can't imagine this one being as much fun, considering how much storyline there was to it, but there was 20 different possible endings, so which ending the creators of this anime chose will be pretty interesting to see. But I hope you guys will check it out. Okay, so the next anime, and hopefully I'm not going to derp up when it comes up, but is called Juri wa Suitai Shimashita. Sorry if I had to pronounce it like that. That's the only best way. That's the best Japanese you're going to hear all day from my mouth. But apparently the anime is about the decline of the human race. The anime takes several years into the future of this, and apparently the world has now been taken over by these things called fairies. In the anime, it is described as a 4-inch tall person, and with a very high intellect. So whether they're fairies in a way of like magic or whether they're fairies in a way of technology, it'll be very interesting to see. But the story revolves around this young girl who is going to go talk to the fairies. She is an arbiter between the humans and the fairies. By the way the anime describes it is that she leaves her hometown to go find the city of fairies, or as it's described, and she believes this would be a very easy job, considering that it doesn't sound too hard to do. But in the anime, it is described as that she gets more than she bargains for when she goes and meets the fairies. This one sounds pretty interesting. Upon looking for it, there was a manga that this was based off of. So if you guys want to go read it, I would highly suggest it. If you guys know this manga by any chance, you can leave your comments in the section below. Tell me if the story is good, or hey, if you guys are actually excited about this anime, please tell me. I think I'll give it a watch and everything. It's going to be coming out later next July. So my next anime is called Tari Tari, and to be honest, it kind of reminds me a little bit of K-On! It's based off these 5 girls who are in the last years of their senior year, and on their last year they're kind of coming together as friends, and they're using music as a way to help them through their problems. Apparently one girl lost her mother, and she hasn't played any music since that time. Another one, who is a very great singer, loves to sing and loves to perform, but doesn't have the courage to really go up on stage. And the other 3, you know, like I said, have their own problems and issues, that through music, they all come together and they try their best to get through their problems with their music and also with each other. So this actually sounds really cool. I do like animes that have a music element to it, because we get some pretty good music, to be honest, from animes. K-On! Being one of them that I absolutely love. Every single song from K-On! Was an amazing song. So yeah, so I can't wait to actually check this out. So the next anime, guys, and this one just sounds really funny to check out, is called Chitose Get You. And the anime is about Chitose, who is 11 years old, and she has a mad crush on this man named Hiroshi. They mention that Hiroshi works at the town hall next to her school, and every day she comes by just to ask him out. Whether this anime is going to be interesting or not, I don't know, but this one actually sounds pretty funny. I don't know, like, a part of me wants to really see this, and another part of me just thinks this is going to be one of the most weirdest animes to watch. But at the same time, it sounds pretty funny. So guys, that is my 5 animes of the day and all that kind of stuff, and I really hope that you will check out all those animes. But what I'm going to jump into now is my 5 video games of the day. And the first one I'm going to start off with, which came out back last week, is called Phantom Breakers. It is a 2D fighting game, and it looks really kind of cool. If you guys have ever played the Toho fighting games, which you can find them on any website, to be honest, you can download them. If you've ever played those ones, it plays out a little bit like that. The elements of it and all that kind of stuff. It is for Xbox 360, just so you know. But to give a more realistic approach of what it actually is, I would probably say it's a little bit more like Guilty Gear, if you guys have ever played those games. I, being a personal fan of Guilty Gear, I absolutely love games that are 2D fighters. I do like playing them, though, with friends rather than actually playing by, you know, alone and all that kind of stuff. And it's just one of those things that, like, a fighting game is fun, but if you don't really have friends to kind of make you rage at the screen or something like that, it's just not fun, you know? So I hope you guys will check it out. Phantom Breakers did come out, again, like I said, last week. So if you guys want to check it out, I would highly suggest maybe renting it, beyond just throwing down the $60. Unless you got money like that, by all means, go ahead. Okay, so this one is like the most obvious game that came out last week, and it's Lollipop Chainsaw. I could just leave it there, and you guys already understand just why I want to get this game. Most of you probably have already heard about it. There was a trailer release a long time ago about this game, and it just looks ridiculous, but it's one of those games that looks so ridiculous that it just needs to be played. I really want to get my hands on it. I'm hoping that maybe later I may rent it, and I may actually do a little bit of a LP for it. I may just have to record my TV. I really wish I had a really cool one, but nonetheless, and that kind of stuff. It looks like an amazing game, guys. I did look up a little bit more of the gameplay footage. I have been checking up LPs of it, and it's just ridiculous. But yeah, I hope you guys will check out this game. It looks amazing, and it's just funny as hell. Okay guys, so the next game that's coming out, and I don't know how I'm going to feel about this one, but it's Doctor Who: The Eternity Clock. I actually have watched Doctor Who. I'm not necessarily a very big fan, though I have to admit that whenever I actually see, like, you know, a silence, or actually see, like, a weeping angel, trust me, I get freaked out every single time. But nonetheless, I still actually love Doctor Who. I've watched a few episodes, like I said. But this game sounds pretty interesting. You'll be playing as the 11th Doctor, and River Song will also be within the game as well, but you won't have any companions. The game revolves around that the Doctor and River Song have traveled to this planet called the Clock. It is a planet that houses the information of everything that has and everything that will happen. There is really no plot behind it, but they did mention that the decisions you make in the game will drastically change how the game changes with it as well. So they did mention that you will be fighting dialects, Cybermen, and there will be some silence in the game. So I hope you guys will check it out. It came out June 13th for PS Vita. So if you got a Vita, check it out and all that kind of stuff. I'm kind of iffy on games that are based off TV shows, to be honest. But then, of course, again, I guess, you know, if they got it right, they got it right. And if they got it wrong, well, you know, hopefully you didn't waste too much money on it. Okay, guys, so the next game I'm going to talk about, and this one's for PCs. If you're a fan of Magicka, this game is for you and all that kind of stuff. It's an expansion. It's called Magicka, The Other Side of the Coin. And you'll be playing actually as the antagonist in the game. You'll be playing as a vampire who's actually taking control to fight the forces of good in the game, trying to thwart the good guys in the end and all that kind of stuff. I don't really know much about the game from what I've just read, but I have seen some gameplay footage of what Magicka is. Most of my gameplay footage came from Total Biscuit and Simon and Lewis of the Oxcast, so you can imagine how much I actually got from the game from watching those guys. But nonetheless, like I said, it looked like a really interesting game. This is a new expansion. It came out June 14th, and you know, if you guys are interested in playing it, it just came out today. So I mean, if you guys want to check it out, I would say go check it out, see what it's about and that kind of stuff, you know. Okay guys, so now it's for the final little bit of my show. It is the anime review. Now, because I didn't actually pick an anime to review, and because it was on short notice of actually doing this kind of thing, I actually am just going to pick an anime that I know, and I'm just going to go with it. So the anime I picked, and it's a brand new one that just came out, is Eureka 7 AO. And I'm not going to lie, I was a big fan of Eureka when it first came out. It was such an amazing anime. There were so many funny bits, and it was such a touching story that I cannot help but want to watch this one. It came out, I believe, just last month. A new episode was just barely uploaded later this week, so I'm going to check that up and everything. The story goes, and I will reiterate this next week, but I'll tell you what it's about. It is about the son of Eureka, who is named Ao. He was taken from his mother, Eureka, who was caught by military. She was found in Iwo Jima. So how this all it's already weird because Eureka is now in our world. They do not mention Renton. They mention that Renton went missing and that there was nothing to be found on him. So who knows what happened to Renton? I'm hoping he will be brought back, and I cannot wait to see what Eureka looks like in this anime. Ao sounds like a very interesting character, and they do say that Nirvash does make an appearance in this anime. So if you guys are interested, you can check it up this week and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to be watching it on Anime Network. I will suggest that you go check out there. If you want to check out any other places, it's up to you guys. I ain't going to hold you to it. But yeah, so that's going to be my anime review. So check that up next week. So anyways guys, that is my show. Thank you for watching and all that kind of stuff. It feels kind of cool to be doing this. I hope I'll be able to do it next week and all that kind of stuff. Just something about this just feels like a brand new thing to start up on. It gives me something to do, and I'm hoping that you guys will come along with me on this journey. I may do a vlog tomorrow, so check that up and everything. I'll try my best to do that and everything, but, you know, life gets in the way sometimes. But anyways, guys, I hope you'll come back next time. You know for a fact, Vinyl Scratch would absolutely love it, and that kind of stuff. But anyways, guys, this is Blood Eye. I'll see you next week. Just so you know, I did have a cameraman manning the camera. This is her. Say hi to the camera, kitty. As you can tell, this is the most top-notch of assistants I have on my staff right now. Either ways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week.